There are people yelling outside. Hey guys, it is Monday, 4:15. I wanted to start this vlog even though I need to charge my battery, but I just imported my footage from last week, so hi. I haven't updated you all day. I finished my homework in school around 3, and then I filmed my April TBR, which by now, but there's 2 days left in the month, so I do have a reading challenge that I want to do this week because I want to finish off some of the books that I'm reading just to add to my wrap up and just to finish before I start this reading challenge. I am going to finish those off. So the books that I'm talking about are My Antonia by Willa Cather. So I'm going to finish reading that right now. My audiobook, Grant, is definitely going to get done today or tomorrow. I might just not read tomorrow, be able to like film tomorrow. Right now, as I charge my camera, I'm just going to try to read the rest of this book with my kitty, and I'll let you know how it goes. And then we'll go from there. I might even start these other books too, but I just don't want to. I mean, it's probably the title of this video. For the rest of the week, I'm going to be reading like Chelsea Doling reads. Chelsea is one of my favorite booktubers. I just love her content. I think she's so genuine. I actually got the chance to meet her at BookCon last year, which was very cool. Our reading tastes kind of differ. I picked out 3 books that I know Chelsea has read and loved. She tends to read more romance and smut, which we all know I don't like, but I love her hard-hitting contemporary, like her cute romances, and she also likes middle grade fantasy, which you wouldn't think from Chelsea. But so the books that I'm planning to read for that are The Last True Poets of This, and this is by Julia Drake. I think this was her favorite book of last year, and I've already read most of the books on her list. This is a hard-hitting contemporary that I know nothing about, but I think it's on a lakeside town. Then I have The Simple Wild by K.A. Tucker. This is set in Alaska. And then I have the sequel to Nevermore, which is Wondersmith. I think she's read both of them. If not, she's just read the first one, but I cannot remember. I'm planning on reading these books along with the books that I have to finish today or tomorrow. Hello everyone! I don't remember when I last vlogged. I told you I was reading My Antonia, which I did read some of. I have like 30 pages left, so I'm gonna read that. I was watching Tiger King, which is like a documentary on Netflix, and it's outrageous. And then I was just listening to my audiobook for Grant because I did some bullet journaling. 2 hours left of this audiobook, so I am 95% through. I guess I'm not gonna finish that today because I am also going to start reading my buddy read of Reign of Air and Darkness. I promise I will start like this thing that I'm talking about, but like vlog, I'm reading some other books, but then I'm also reading Chelsea's recommendations. I'm a mess. It's time to tell you about my dear old Antonia. Almost 11 o'clock. I finished it like a half hour ago. Here she is, a gorgeous cover. I don't know what I rated this at all. I don't know what to rate it really at this point, but really liked the writing style of this book. However, I felt the story was... Here's my thing about books. If your favorite book is a book that I don't like, that's fine. Like, it can still be your favorite book. If I had gripes with it, like, it doesn't matter. I read this and I didn't wholly enjoy this. It's upside down, but I didn't enjoy my time reading this. We're gonna move on. Well, I'm gonna finish Grant really fast, and then tomorrow we're gonna move on to my books for this video. The only thing that's different is the lighting is worse. I finished Grant. I love this book. I give it 5 out of 5 stars. I'm gonna go to sleep and actually like get some rest. Look at me. I've got professional lighting. I've got makeup on. It is 3:33. I just got done filming my wrap up. I'm with my school for the day at like 2. I have tab tonight, I think. Filming my wrap up in TBR like 2 days in a row have made me just want to read everything in my entire like shelves. I think I have books coming Friday. I'll show you like when they come, but do I like retail therapy? Yes! I'm gonna go edit that video, try to get it up today. Guys, it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday afternoon. I just made myself one of those coffee things. I actually got inspired from this. The queen herself. Oh, you cannot. It's Chelsea. And I was like, this is perfect because this reading vlog and everything. So I'm gonna watch her reading vlog. I think I might get the audiobook for one of my books. I think I'm gonna start the audiobook for A Simple Wild because I want to do some painting today. Get immersed in something like that. Cooked coffee and oat milk. So good. I actually didn't finish my video yesterday. Who's surprised? I thought I was gonna finish it. I swear to God. Oh, I was on the phone for like an hour, and then I was on FaceTime for like an hour, and then it was like 2 in the morning, and I was like, well. From what I remember of this book, we are following a young woman as she goes back to the place that she was born in Alaska, and she is going to visit her father, who she, again, I don't think has seen. And her name's Kala, and she's looking for answers. she's finding love, I guess. I've heard that this book is really good, obviously from Chelsea, but I've heard that the sequel isn't so great from other people. We'll see. I haven't read a like contemporary romance in a while. I was on a kick of them a while ago and then they all started becoming the same. I'm excited to dip my toes back into these because I've been reading across many different genres. I'm finally getting started on the books, I swear. Hello. My puzzle making has commenced. This doesn't look like anything, but it looks like this so far. I hate this main character in A Simple Wild. She's so annoying. Oh my god, no Wi-Fi? Insufferable, honestly. Yeah, that's all I want to say is that this character is annoying me. I'm gonna be honest when I say that I really want to DNF this book. Now, let's get into the how and the why. I am 17% into this book. Like, we just met the love interest, and she's like, how could I ever fall for this guy? I'm so sorry. It's so tropey, and like, I just can't get over it. Let's start a new audiobook. It's literally been like 15 seconds. I'm going to listen to The Right Swipe by Alicia Rye, because I remember her recommending this book. There's a sequel out, and so I figured why not swap a romance for a romance. My brain just like stopped working. This is 10 hours long.
William Morrow and Harper Audio present The Right Swipe, a novel by Alicia Rye.
Hello! I just finished my audiobook for The Right Swipe. I listened to this all today. I'm still making my puzzle. I'm almost done. It's midnight. Did I say that? I'm like... And I finished this book and I really enjoyed it. I was very pleasantly surprised because romance can be something that is very like hit or miss or like is very meh. But I really liked this one because like it had a lot of plot to it. Like not only was there chemistry between the characters, but it had a decent plot. I like this book because it talked a lot about sexism in the workplace and sexual assault and harassment. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. It was super good and enjoyable. I'm gonna just work on my puzzle until it's done. Do I look like an 80-year-old grandmother? Yes. Should I listen to another audiobook? You're experiencing me at like peak Pia because it's just like doing crafts until like late into the night because I'm just... Hey guys, it is now Thursday afternoon. I am sitting in the same spot that I was, I think, during my last clip. I still have to work on my puzzle. I have this much left. I want to listen to one of Chelsea's favorite books, and I'm just gonna listen to them on audio. I decided that I'm gonna pick up An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. This is like a sci-fi, but also about like internet culture, and I found it through my library, so I'm gonna listen to it. I remember watching the video where she read that and really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna listen to that as I finish this up. I don't think it's gonna take me the entire audiobook like I did yesterday, but my first physical read is going to be The Last True Poets of the Sea because I cannot wait to read this and I'm like really in the mood for it. So I think I might read like 100 pages and then take a break. It seems like a book that I'm absolutely gonna love and I really want to dedicate my time to reading this. Like a half hour later. I'm almost done with my puzzle. I listened to an hour of my audiobook, a little more than that. But I just got a package because last week I decided to treat my shelf. So I have 2 here. So I got 2 paperbacks because if you didn't know, I'm a whore for paperbacks. It's not the cover I wanted. I got The Waves by Virginia Woolf. This is referenced in All the Bright Places, which is one of my favorite books, so I wanted to pick it up. I also like Virginia Woolf's style of writing. Then I got Firefly Lane. Read The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I actually have another book by her set in the 70s, and I just love books that are set in the 70s. I think it's mostly centered around a friendship between 2 women, and it goes through like from their childhood to like when they're in their 30s, and like it's so like floppy, and that's my little mini haul. I'm really liking An Absolutely Remarkable Thing. I'm finding it really interesting. Hello everyone. It is now 7:26. I did some of my puzzle. It's not like I haven't like put it all together yet. I did a lot of work on that though. I was listening the entire time to my audiobook for An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green, and I am loving this book. Went in with like no expectations and it is so interesting. Basically, if you don't know what this is about, it's about giant like robot like unidentified things land in all of these cities and no one knows how they got there, and people think they're art or sculptures and stuff like that, and we follow our main character who is the first one to film the one in New York. So she starts going viral and then she like falls in love with fame while the whole time they're trying to solve this mystery of why the Yings landed in the first place. So I'm 53% through that. But for right now I'm gonna sit down with The Last True Poets of the Sea because I'm just very excited for this book. I want to to vlog earlier. It's now like 3:11. I went to vlog earlier because I was doing a workout and then I was gonna vlog after I was done. I was doing my workout and then I felt like this wave of nausea and I thought I was gonna puke. So that was really cool, and then I kind of tried to figure that out. So my face is back to a kind of normal color. It was literally like white, like green. I don't think it's because of what I was doing physically. Nonetheless, this is not a vlog about my nausea. Anyways, The Last True Poets of the Sea is a book that I'm absolutely loving. I'm on page 58, so I didn't end up reading 100 pages last night because I ended up going to bed really early because I've been going to bed really late, so I decided to go to bed early. But I'm loving this book. It has a lot of intrigue. It's one of those books that doesn't give a lot away right off the bat. I'm literally crying because that book was so good. What the fuck? What? Oh my god, I'm sorry, I look like a toad. Hello. Yes, I'm wearing the same sweater that I keep putting on. It's comfortable. What can I say? Anyways, I just finished my audiobook for An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. That was fucking amazing. My brain just like could not, and I just like wanted to finish that book so bad. Like I could not. I was thinking about it constantly and I was like, I need to listen to my audiobook. I've been putting up a word wall. That's what it looks like. I finished it and like I need the next book. I'm perplexed. This is not my type of book whatsoever. I mean, it deals with like possible like other life forms, and like I started crying when it ended, and it ends on a cliffhanger. Hello everyone. I made my bed, so I wanted to vlog in front of it. I actually got book mail yesterday. I ordered a book. I bought Let's Call It a Doomsday by Katie Henry. I felt like was apropos for the current time. I think this is about two girls who meet in therapy or like group therapy or something like that, and one of them has some sort of mental illness which makes her think that the end of the world is coming. But I really liked the author's first book, Heretics Anonymous, so I thought that this would be a cool book to add to my collection. I'm also speeding through books. I have this like low-key challenge that I want to read a book a day. But I want to finish The Last True Poets of the Sea. I'm actually going to dedicate my time to this because I'm on page 83. We're gonna try not to take a nap today because I actually drank coffee this morning. I talk really fast. Did you guys notice that? I put everything on double speed, like anytime I watch any video ever. Like I wish Netflix could be on double speed because I just need information really fast. Like life's short, talk fast. Oh, I did decide on an audiobook, which is gonna be my next audiobook because apparently I'm just flying through audiobooks. I'm gonna be listening to Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi. This was one of Chelsea's favorite books of last year. I'm really apprehensive going into it. Ever DNF was Permanent Record, and that was because it had a really like insensitive joke about depression and mental illness, and I really just like could not stand it. I couldn't stand like the writing style either, so I was like turned off, and I wasn't gonna read any of her books because this is supposed to be a good book. It's supposed to be cute. Hopefully there's no like insensitivity. I actually loved An Absolutely Remarkable Thing yesterday so much. I think I told you, yeah, I started crying after it was done because it was so good. But I've now recommended it to my dad and my brother, and I really hope they both read it because I need someone to talk to about it. Hello. I don't know where my book is. I've done everything off my to-do list basically, except put away laundry, but I tend to do that at like 2 in the morning when I was like, I kind of want to do like fun makeup because that's kind of relaxing. So I did that and I started listening to the audiobook for Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi. I got 2% into it and I DNF'd it. I'm so sorry, but like no. Ugh, I just hate how she writes characters, and especially male characters. This feels like straight up like 2005 like hot garbage main character like who's male and like hyper masculine and is like, my charm always works on everyone. Like shut the fuck up. Did I give it like a huge chance? No, I did not. But was it already bothering me? Yes, but I did tweet a little poll. Follow me on Twitter. This book. Just the Dust Jacket because it's over there. I'm like 100 pages through this. Have I read more of it? No, I have not. I read some of it in the tub and then I was like, gotta read a ton of this. And then I got like distracted. I want to read more of the book, but I just like don't think I have the attention span right now. It is Sunday. I am always terrible at vlogging on Sundays. So I finished The Last True Poets of the Sea. I ended up reading half of the book on audio and I'm giving it a 3 out of 5 stars. This rating does not by any means mean that this is a bad book. I just didn't feel a special connection to this book. I love the themes and I think everything was handled really well. It didn't feel super new. It felt a lot like Wild Blue Wonder. It is queer, which I didn't know going into it. While the main character wasn't discovering her identity, someone else was in the story, and obviously deals with grief, just family connections and things like that. So I liked it. I'm glad I read it, but unfortunately this wasn't like a 5-star book.